Look here, y'all. I got a great show for y'all today. And I told y'all this Georgia Tech week. So we talking about Georgia Tech this whole week. And then next week, whoever we play, we talking about them, so on and so forth. So this Georgia Tech week, this going to help us get an understanding of every team that we face and know them before the week of the game or whatever. Or you know how you watching the highlights. But we going to talk about the D-line must step up versus Georgia Tech because they coming to pound that ball now. Jamal Haynes, 5'9", 190. He is him at running back. That's the NFL running back, y'all, at Georgia Tech that we face. And look here, K-Salt. This is K-Salt debut for the Heisman versus Georgia Tech. He got to come out there and do what he do, which you know he will. All right, then we're going to talk about CU offense can dominate Georgia Tech. Can they do it? I think they can. And then we're going to talk about Coach Prime knows this is a statement game. He knows it's a statement game. Ain't no way around it. This is a statement game. And then my last topic of the day, this is a game for our defense to step up and show everybody we like that. Now, I want to hit all them. I don't know if time going to let me hit all of them because I came on a tad bit late. They were feeding us pretty good today, so hey, I had to get that. But let's jump right off into this thing, y'all. The D-line, listen. The game flows through our D-line. I know we're going to talk about the offense on another day. On Thursday or Friday, we'll talk about them. But as far as our defensive line, everything flows through them. Everything. If we want to play Georgia Tech and have a chance in this game, we need that D-line to be disruptive. I'm talking about you want to go back there and get to the quarterback, get to the running back before they get going. You want to get to them before they get going because, and it looked like some of their old linemen coming back. So that, and then they offensive coordinator coming back. It's going to be his third year. So if I got that right, y'all, they got something, y'all. I looked at the past 2 years, 23 and 24. Well, I think he been there. I think this past year was third year, something like that. I think this third or fourth year. They building something, y'all. They are building something real nice. They building something real nice. And when I tell y'all this stuff, I don't want y'all to get scared and act like, Colin, what, we scared of them? No. It's not to be scared of them. It's to know that we playing a legit team. Even if we playing every team on our schedule, y'all, they pretty solid. Like, their history speaks volume for them. And or the last coach who had them, he got them up to pace. So, yeah, we like that. Like, we like that, but Georgia Tech like that too. So, in 23, Georgia Tech could have won more games than their record indicates. In 24, they could have won more games than their record indicates. So, both years, they could have had 8 or more wins. Both years. 23 and 24. Now, you know, with us, we could have had 6 to 8 wins or 6 to 10 wins that first year. Somewhere in there, at least a bowl game. And then last year, we could have had 10 games. So, excuse me, that lets you know where we at. So, our defensive line, yes, the game is going through them, y'all. It ain't no way around it. The game is flowing through that D-line because they the first line of defense. They are the first line of defense. So, Rob Livingston gonna have to call them plays to make that thing work. Pico and Coach Sapp, this is May, June, July. Get y'all right at the end of July for fall camp. And then, you know we're going to be working on Georgia Tech stuff. At some point, we're going to be working on Georgia Tech stuff in that fall camp. In these 3 months, ooh, boy, that D-line, listen. If somebody got to step up, we know it's our O-line and D-line, but just for today's instant, that D-line better hit that weight room because Georgia Tech is coming to pound that ball. That's their main thing. They coming to pound it. I seen the quarterback and the running back, they both get a lot of carries. They both get a lot of carries. So this ain't a game where you ain't going to see them tote that thing. Like, remember at North Dakota State? I think they switched the game on us. North Dakota State, when we was playing them, I thought they was gonna run, but they came out passing. That's what I think they were doing. They were doing short passes where it was like an extended run. But Georgia Tech ain't gonna do that. Georgia Tech coming full throttle to run it. Yes, they gonna pass, but they coming to tote that thing. They coming to tote it. So Warren Sapp and Pico, man, and with Coach Sway, them three is our key on defense. They are the key to us having a great defensive season. We need them boys to get in there, show up and show out and represent and do their thing. We don't need nothing less than that. We need them boys to cut up. Cut up. I'm talking about, man, because this going to be a game about, and see what I realize is Georgia Tech offense is pretty much, it helps their defense. It helps their defense because they're going to try to control the ball. They're going to try to control that thing. And I already told y'all, games that you would look at if I'm Georgia Tech, I'm looking at the Nebraska game. I'm looking at the Kansas game. I'm looking at the North Dakota State game. I'm trying to see those games where those teams got some good runs on you. And how did it work on your favorites? K-State, Kansas, and North Dakota State and Nebraska. Then the 4 games, if I am them, which they watch film like we all do. If I'm on the outside and I ain't even a coach, and I know if I look at it and go check out the stats, that's what we gonna look for. Well, that's what they looking for. So it ain't no secret. That's what they gonna be looking for. Them 4 games is the games they want to check out to see how they can tote that thing on us. They gonna see that wheel route worked on us. Hopefully this year it don't. They gonna see that wheel route. Now that running back they got, man, my bottom must be leaking. Hold on, y'all. My bottom must be leaking. Hold on. You know I'm thirsty if I can almost drink a whole water. But yes, we got, listen, they running back and quarterback gonna have NFL opportunities. That should open up NFL opportunities for the O-line. Like, to me, y'all, this whole game revolves around, can our defense shut their offense down? That's really what it comes down to. And this is a great game for us to stand up in the paint on. We stand up in the paint on this game. Yeah, we like that. Like, cause that'll set the tone for everything else we finna deal with. Missy Willer, week 19, day 3, y'all. Hey, that Bible is for real, y'all. Grab that Bible. If you having today, start right there. And if you can't start today, start tomorrow. Finish, make it to 52 weeks. Jenny, Lady C, the real, what's happening? KM, Ali, what's good? You say, Simo, yes, sir, Simo. He gotta, yes. They gotta, listen, we gotta come out there and do our thing because that D-line, they gotta come with it. They gotta come with it. P, what's good? Platinum, what's happening? Miss Harrison, what's good? MJ, East Coast Kev, Eric, what's happening? Big dog. We need it. Listen, we need it for real. Taz, what's good? You say, we don't know if K-Salt started or not. No, y'all don't know if K-Salt started. I feel K-Salt starting at the gate. He's our best opportunity to win. Now, do you want to sprinkle in Juju? You can, but I feel like this a K-Salt show. Miss Beverly, what's good? Go Gators, ACS3 in the building. Miss Harris, what's good? Almighty, you say, that means we should know what they are going to do. We should. We got a long time. We know what they do on offense. And they bringing back they star players. Star quarterback, star running back. I think a wide receiver transferred out, but a wide receiver transferred in. And then they got another solid running back too. So they really gonna have about 3 wide receivers they could throw it to, which I talk about them Thursday or Friday. But that running back and quarterback, they getting that ball. They getting that ball. CJ, you say K-Salt will keep defense on their heels. He will. But that's the same thing with Georgia Tech. They could do the same thing. They could have it where you got it. You really, with an offense, you want to play the whole field and have to defend everything. That is what we will have to do versus Georgia Tech. This ain't no cupcake game, y'all. I ain't making it like Georgia Tech all that, but I surely want you to know they not sorry. Like 23 and 24, they're looking for 8 wins and more. That's what they're looking for, 8 wins. They are looking for, can Coach Keys turn this thing all the way around? Like he got it humming now. QD, you say, I just hope we start playing hard in the first quarter and not the second. Correct. We got to come with it right out the gate. Now, I looked at how Georgia Tech like to score. They do most of their scoring in the second quarter and third quarter. Now, that don't mean that's how this year team going to be, but yeah. Natasha, what's happening? You say their quarterback is not very precise unless they... Well, I seen them rotate through all of them, but I think Haynes King is their guy. He had the most... He they starter. I think something might have happened. They might have rotated, but I think he's still gonna be their starter, and he's still gonna have that thing running. He could tote it and throw it, and they combination real nice. Now, JP, you said GT got some corners. Yeah, they do. And let's jump into that next subject, y'all. Jamal Haynes. He is him, y'all. 5'9", 190. He is an NFL back. So I want you to know what we up against. We're playing against an NFL back, but that's okay. Our linebackers want to hit the league. Our D linemen want to hit the league. Our secondary want to hit the league. So let's get it. But Jamal is nice, y'all. He was at wide receiver at slot in 22, I believe. In 23, they put that man at running back, 1,000 yards. But ain't this amazing? God can give you somebody that'll change your life. So I'm glad that this happened for him. Like, real talk, for Jamal in his personal life and his personal journey to go to the league. Bro, I'm glad they switched you to running back. Boy, you done gave yourself a ticket to the league. So, okay, 23 ran for 1,000. 24, he almost ran for 1,000. That's how good he is, y'all. So that and basically that's letting y'all know he gonna touch that ball a lot, and he's gonna be on his way to 1,000 yards. And y'all know, I'm letting you know up front, that's an NFL back. He is going to get an opportunity to play in that NFL. He could run and catch. Run and catch. It's a wrap. That's what they want. So now listen, put it like this. He's so good that if he would have jumped in the portal and we could have got him, give him what he want. Let him come tote it for us. Because he like that. So, and he could catch out the backfield. But he was already a wide receiver, so it's good. Now, with him and King together, y'all, they run it and they throw it. So they're going to be able to, you know, the quarterback design, go. Quarterback option, go. The play breakdown, go. That's what we up against. Them two are the main two factors of the game. They are the main centerpieces of that offense. Now, they do have a wide receiver that's returning that's nice. One left, but another one came that's good. And another one came that's good. So they still going to have wide receivers. I'm just telling y'all. So when you see him out there, and he out there toting that thing, because he going to get his. Now, one thing about a good player, unless they don't give him carries, if they don't give him enough, I think in 23, they would give him 20 carries a game. So they probably give him 20 to 25 carries a game in 24, and they probably going to give him that this year. So expect that man to get about 20 carries. With 20 carries, because he ain't trash, nowhere close by trash. So I don't want him to have no 100-yard game on us. If we could keep him under 100, I'd be happy. Keep him under 100 yards. I would love that. Keep that boy up under 100 yards, because you're dealing with a baller, y'all. And him and like King gonna like to run it and throw it too. So when you watching them, they yes, King he's not a Shador in passing, but he can get the ball there. He gonna hit the wide receiver. Now I ain't saying, now they wide receivers last year, I think one of them had about 700 yards. The other one might have had 700 to 1,000. But that's the one that transferred, so don't even worry about him. But they got a wide receiver came in from FIU that's like that, and he had over 1,000 yards receiving. So it's like they lost one, but they got one. And the running back say, don't worry, I'm going to stay here. I'm eating in this offense. I'm eating in this offense. I ain't going nowhere. I don't care who off me. The Georgia Bulldogs off me. I ain't going. Ohio State off me. I ain't going. I got a system. I'm rolling. So whatever Coach Brent Keys do with that offense, it works in King's favor and Jamal's favor. But yes, they were beat both years. They lost what? Maybe because I think they made it to a bowl game both years. They had maybe 5 to 6 losses. I think 5 or 6. Something like that. But y'all, all I want y'all to know is you playing an NFL back, a future NFL back. You playing a quarterback that can get down. He gonna be able to, he's not gonna make the Shador type of throws like, wow, but he gonna make the throw. Like, he ain't gonna get out. He is, like I said, Max said it yesterday, he was a 5-star. 5-star. Out of high school. Went to Texas A&M, played solid. I guess they had a lot of quarterbacks, so he came to Georgia Tech. And Georgia Tech been right up his alley. He operates the way Georgia Tech need him to operate. Now, I think at Texas A&M, he threw the ball more. But here, because I think for the season, he had only a total of 262 throwing, 269 passing. But again, I think some of them games he had got hurt. Something happened where he didn't really play full game. But I'm letting you know that running back is ready to total. And they know this is a spotlight game. This Georgia Tech versus Colorado in Boulder. All eyes on us on Thursday. So they ready. Just imagine that running back ready. Like, because he know this year he trying to go pro. So he ready. Okay, everybody going to be in Boulder? All right, cool. They ready to watch Colorado, huh? Well, I'm going to give them my show. Nah. I had to tell y'all this because y'all be in the comments saying, well, we good too. I know we good. Just got to tell y'all what the other team got. The real, you said, hey, 8 on the top 10 running back list. That's what I'm saying, see, Will. You said we have to start fast this year. We do. You don't want to let them get momentum and control the game running. The real, you say they were 7-6. Okay, see, both seasons they had games that could have put them at 8 wins. Both seasons. So they are there. They are there fighting. It's just how it's gonna turn out. TJ Will, you said Hayes King is similar to Sawyer. See? And they got Roberson, like he one of the top quarterbacks for the draft this coming year. That's what I'm saying. See, they'll have Hayes King he should be a draft pick. He should. Just depending on how his season goes. He's gonna be a developmental pick because he got to work on that throwing, but that running gonna help him get there. The times you say they gotta dominate lines, that's it. We do that, we crush their game. Because everything running through their run. Natasha, you say the corners and linebackers got to be on top of their job. They do. They definitely do. This ain't no cupcake day. Excuse me. This ain't no cupcake day. Lady C, you say I saw on X. They 7 through 9. So, what that? TJ Will, you said watch the game against Florida State. I watched that one because and I watched the Georgia. They displayed everything they would like to do with. Correct. They did. He was running it and throwing it, and Jamal was doing this. Jamal was getting them carries in too. What's good? You say he averaged 6 yards a carry. I told y'all that boy good. Lady C, you say you ready to see Shador and Camp? They can't start the 9th, I think. Well, unless they report tomorrow, but I'm ready too. I just know they got some. Lady C, you say you ain't worried about Georgia Tech? No, we not. But you surely got to be prepared. You surely got to be prepared. Hey, Go Gage, you say he can toss that thing. That's what I'm saying. He gonna get the job done. It may not be like a Shador get the job done, but he gonna throw it enough that it. Matter of fact, you could say he like the K-State quarterback, but he gonna run it more. Or like Cam Miller at North Dakota State, and you know he got drafted. So you dealing with a quarterback that's gonna be solid. Like he got plenty game experience. He ready. He want this game, but we want this game. So this ain't no difference. I'm just letting y'all know we got to come with it though. Mr. 512, you said Savion on Georgia. Yeah, I forgot that. Hey, he got to see our wide receivers though. JP, you say Georgia Tech got some good corners. They do. One of them boys I seen play in high school, and his brother just signed with FIU. Golly, I forgot that boy's name. He number 3. He nice at corner. I think he gonna get an NFL chance. SN, you say don't sleep on K-Salt. He gonna show out. Yeah, hey, that's what we about to talk about in this next segment. In like 20 seconds, 10 seconds, that's what we about to talk about. Miss Beverly, you said star not fast will help us build momentum. Correct, and you want that. Y'all, let's jump into that next segment. K-Salt. This will be K-Salt debut, y'all. Hold on, let me finish this drink before it leak all out. Hold on. This will be K-Salt debut, y'all. Hey, Matt, 10 seconds. Hey, this K-Salt debut, he has the opportunity to take off like a rocket. Game 1, gonna be breaking in a new defensive coordinator that has never been a defensive coordinator, at least everything I've seen on, because he came from University of Texas. He was Texas safeties coach. So he's gonna that's gonna be his first live action game. Of course, he had live action in the scrimmage. You're gonna have live action when you do the other scrimmages during fall camp. But this gonna be for real. Like, this gonna be action. So he's trying to debut that he's like that. Now, I don't know how good Georgia Tech defense is. I don't know if they like that. The past 2 years, because my barber like Miami, he said when they played Georgia Tech, they should have won that game, but they didn't. He said they should have won that game, but they didn't. I don't know how they did this year, but that's just letting you know they defense ain't just like that. Now, they offense, to me, is the best thing about Georgia Tech. They offense is. Now, K-Salt has the opportunity to go out here, throw it, and run it. And when he do that, that's going to keep Georgia Tech at bay, because they know they just can't just go and just straight blitz him on the house, because if you miss it, he out of there. Or somebody going to be one-on-one. If you blitzing, somebody should be one-on-one. Or you in zone and they finna hit that gap. K-Salt gonna be able to find that. K-Salt is a veteran. K-Salt, 23, played 24. So he's ready to make his debut. He want to make a statement. This game right here, he want to make a statement. He want to show everybody, hey, I did it at Liberty. I could do it in Boulder. Ain't no difference. I ain't afraid of this stage. You know they had played Oregon, so he's not afraid of nothing. He is ready. He is ready to get out here and show the world, hey, I'm K-Salt, baby. Y'all didn't put me on that Heisman list. Forget the dog Heisman list. Put me, the dog, horse, and all that, yada, yada. Put me on the main list. Yeah, August the 29th, put me on the main list. Watch me run it. Watch me throw it. Now, don't look for me to be no Shador or nothing, but watch me throw that thing and get the job done. Watch me hit Omarion Miller, JoJo, Sincere Brown, Zach at tight end, Hakeem Williams. Hand the ball off to Dre Miller. Hand the ball off to Cam or throw it to Cam. Hit Gibson. Hand it off to Micah. DH Charlie O. What? Come on, man. And the new running back, DK. DK Taylor. Come on now. So this a debut, y'all. This what you want. This the game you want. So because you playing a real squad, you playing a team that has went to back-to-back bowl games. I think they won one, lost one, but back-to-back bowl games. They got back-to-back bowl games. This is a bowl game team. This is a bowl game that could have 8 wins back-to-back seasons. So you know that's good. You know that's solid. K-Salt just get, but he can get up out of there. That thing must be buffering bad. It's still buffering like that? Sometimes that signal work for me. Sometimes it don't. Where we at? 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 Hey, where we at? Where we at? Oh, we back? All right, let's ride. Hey. All right, cool. I don't know what's happening, y'all. It's just one of them days. Just one of them days that YouTube do. Hey, the real, you said K-Salt like to work, so he will be getting that work into something. Yes, sir. Work that thing, K-Salt. This your debut, boy. This your debut. Let the whole world see you. See, at Liberty, I saw him, but I ain't really see him. I go back and see highlights now, but I ain't see him. This year right here, I'm going to see him every game. What you going to do, what? What you going to do, what? So I'm locked in. I'm locked in with him. Coach Dre, what's good? Y'all, that bird come every day. QD, you say it's K-Salt last year to show what he can do in front of the whole nation. Yes, sir. And you know he want to cut up. Listen, everybody gonna watch. Listen, the NFL won't be playing. No, they might start that weekend. Or do they start the next weekend? Nah, the NFL start that next weekend. I think that next weekend. So the NFL ain't gonna have nothing to do but turn on the TV and see what see what K-Salt and Coach Prime and them do. That's what they gonna be doing. Turn on the TV to watch us. Turn on the TV to see what we gonna do. Hey, the real, that bird be swinging, don't it? Carl, what's good? Tell more. You say, bro, I just looked at ourselves and not having an NBA team. We don't. We need it. King, you said for the Heisman, K-Salt gonna have the opportunity. This is shot right here. This is shot to show everybody, NFL scouts, honestly, all right, let's get real down to the real talk. Yeah, he want to be up for the Heisman. I know he would. Who wouldn't want to be up for the Heisman? But he really just want to ball out every single game so the NFL could draft him. That's what he want. So this your statement game. This your game to show everybody you like that. Natasha, you say K-Salt gonna be a better CU quarterback because he can run the ball. Marshall Faulk get us right to the run too. See, this gonna be this what we need. Well, we could turn around and run that thing, and you got a quarterback who we can make the throws. So listen, y'all, he had a 1,000-yard receiver, so it ain't like he can't throw. He gonna throw that ball, but he also ran for 1,000, so you know he gonna run it. So you know the defensive coordinator, this is first game. They don't really know what we gonna run, They don't know what we gonna run. Now, yes, they gonna go back and look at the Liberty games for the past 2 years, see what he worked good in. They got to go through Colorado film and see what could he do. Probably go check out what Pat Shermer did with running quarterbacks. And they're going to try to figure this thing out now. They ain't going to come in guessing. It's just like when North Dakota State switched coaches. We didn't know exactly what he was going to do, but you had to put a game plan together. And then you get to see the stuff as you're doing it. Okay. So they defensive coordinator gonna have a harder game versus us than our defensive coordinator's gonna have versus their offense. Because we know what they gonna do on offense. They don't really know what we gonna do on offense. And they haven't seen what it looked like in one package. This will be a debut for everybody on this package. So yeah, they ain't gonna know at all. But hey, let's jump into that next subject, y'all. Just like what we was talking about. Coach Prime knows this is a statement game, y'all. He knows this is a statement game. We gotta have this game. We gotta have this game because, first off, ESPN ready to eat you up if you don't take this W. But we also know Georgia Tech is a solid team. Georgia Tech is a solid team. They could have won 8 games or more the past 2 seasons. Like, we could have won 10 games this season and 7 to 10 the year before. So we both know we 2 programs that's headed in the right direction. We want to keep balling. They want to step up a level. So with that happening, it's on. It's on. Like, we got to, Coach Prime know that he got a ball game. Game 1, he got a ball game. And I want y'all to know these boys not sorry. And I ain't saying it like we sorry. I'm just saying, know that you got a real game. Because I don't want to sugarcoat it with y'all like, oh, we going to blow the doors off them. Oh, we going to beat the brakes off them. That could happen. But I don't know how it's going to all play out. So what I'm telling y'all is, this a squad. This ain't no cupcake squad. This is a squad that done been to bowl games back-to-back years. This is a squad that offense kind of been intact for the last few years. So they ready. And we ready. But this game for Coach Prime is a real statement because you get to be on national TV, whoop a bowl-eligible team back-to-back years, not just 1 year. Nah. They was solid both years. And you know they hanging their hat on that Georgia game. Always should have beat Georgia. They should have. But also, Georgia could have lost 4 games the last year instead of 2 during the regular season. They could have lost a total of 4. So, but you know, it is what it is. Teams gonna do what teams do. But I'm just letting y'all know this is a statement game for Coach Prime. Letting the whole world know, hey, we like that. We got offense, we got defense. And the world gonna see it because their offense is the key. Now, they could try to downplay Georgia Tech defense, but Georgia Tech offense is going to help benefit the defense by not having them on the field that long because they gonna do a lot of runs. Now, again, they could come out and decide they want to do a North Dakota State and get them short passes out. But they gonna like to tote that thing. So we got to come with it game 1. This is a great game to make a statement. K-Salt can make a show for itself. Omarion Miller, Sincere Brown could step in for the nation. JoJo could step up for the nation. Quinn Gibson could step up for the nation. We know what we got on defense. If they trying to throw that thing, you can have it where, what's my boy name? DJ McKinney. DJ McKinney could have that thing where you can't even throw on him. Because Georgia Tech will have some wideouts. Like I said, we'll talk about that Thursday or Friday. So he going to have some NFL potential wide receivers standing in front of him. But he's an NFL DB. So let's get with it. Then you got our secondary. They like that. Our linebackers like that. Our D-line like that. So this a game, our defense versus their offense. Put it like this. Our defense versus their offense is going to be a great game. Our offense versus their defense, if we do what I believe we could do, we got their defense. I feel like we got their defense. Because you breaking in now, that don't mean nothing because we broke in a new defense coordinator next year. We might have to bring in a new defense coordinator in 26. So it is what it is. But they're breaking in a new DC. Hey, well, we coming with it. We coming with it. We ain't finna sit back and just lay low. We finna come with it. So, yeah, they breaking in a new DC. Our offense should give their defense that work. Our defense need to be able to stand up versus their offense. We do that. That's our game, y'all. And special teams, win special teams. Like, you got to win special teams. At the end of the day, you got to win special teams. You don't win special teams, it could cost you some points. Because when we played Baylor, we gave up basically 10 points on special teams. When we played Baylor, we could have really beat them, but we gave up 10 points on special teams. I think the boy crib one of them, and then they got a field goal off another one, something like that. But this our opportunity, y'all, to make a statement. This is a statement game. This is a solid team. Are they? Matter of fact, however you felt about the TCU game and the North Dakota State game, however you felt about that, put your mind frame into that for this one. Like, yes, it could be a win just like that, but it ain't just gonna be no easy win. Cause even if they end up 7 wins for the year, 8 wins for the year, they're surely gonna give they all for us. They giving they all for us. They ain't gonna back down for us now. ICH, you say I really have been debating on going to the game or not. I can't make up my mind. I think it's a solid game to have. I think it's a solid game to have. I thought about it too, but yeah, I thought about it too. Kay, you said London will do good. I don't know if they might get in the rotation, but I don't know if they just gonna get in like that. Regina E, you said I hope we get this bye week stuff sorted out. Yes, we definitely need that. This is basically a big bye week. But you know what? Going into this game different. Because you coming off of, everybody want to play that first game. Everybody want to cut up that first game. Everybody. That's why this game going to be so big. That's going to be a big night, y'all. That's going to be a big night. I hope we take off like a rocket on them. Score. Shut it down. Score. Then they score. Like, I hope we can do it like that. I don't know how it's going to play out, but Go Gage, you say got to stay in each week. Can't get caught. Like, you can't. You got to lock in. Coach Dre, appreciate it. KD, you say you can definitely throw DJ's way. Nah. They not going to throw it, but again, they going to have about 3 wide receivers they could throw to. I'm pretty sure they going to attempt something over there at him. I don't know how it's going to play out, but they going to attempt something at him. Colorado will go back in July for when fall camp. Well, I'm saying when they can really be out there with the coaches. The real. Hey, you say. Hey, he say they be watching, don't him? Coach Dre, you say we're going to take game by game, 1-0 each week. Yes, that's the goal. Hands down, that's the goal. We got to get it week by week. B. Cleveland, what's happening? Virginia, you say every game is a test. Yep. Every game, you got to come with it. It's no slacking. You coming with it, or they finna thop. But this is a real test, y'all. I like their offense because it'll really test our defense to show what we can do going forward. Like, okay. But yeah, I know it's game 1 jitters, and then they say you can get, by game 2, you get better, yada, all that mess. But yeah, come with it. Just come with it. Carl, you said we can stay healthy and play as aggressive as K-State last year, we can win the conference. We was right in the mix for it. We was right in the mix for the conference. Hey, let me jump into that last subject, y'all, because I don't think I'm going to have that much time but to pull out this last one. Our offense got a chance to dominate, y'all. Our offense has a chance to dominate. This is an opportunity where I told you K-Salt get the show out, but this the game of Marshall Faulk, Pat Shermer, Coach Prime, Brian Leftwich, AG, Coach White, G. White, Big George. If we could get this thing right on offense and tote that thing, tote it. I'm talking about just straight get out there and tote it. We'll be good. Regina, appreciate it. We'll be good, y'all. If we can get out there and tote that thing. If we can get out there and tote it, it's going to be a wrap. Because we already know K-Salt can throw. We know we going to make passes. We know that. We know K-Salt gonna run, but can the running backs run? This could be a game where our offense just set the tone where the next week they like, whew, did y'all see that offense? They was running. They was throwing. K-Salt was running. Whoo. I want that, y'all. The offense could dominate, y'all. Now, and the reason I'm saying is Georgia Tech defense last 2 years just ain't been like that. They was on the cuffs, but they ain't been like that. Now, breaking in that new DC, I don't know if that helped the case. Again, I know we broke in a new DC, but I don't think that just helped the case. Like your first game is a big boy game. It ain't no cupcake game. It ain't like you going to play. I ain't gonna say it like that because I know a lot of people watching. So just say it ain't no cupcake game. The defense coordinator know he coming into a real game. Like, okay, hey, so I gotta stop Queso. He's a passer and a runner. You want to force him to pass and don't let him run, or force him to run and don't let him pass? Which one? They running backs. They got some old linemen. The old line might be better. So, and then they got one of our guys. So they got one of our secondary guys. All right. Why did he leave us? Was it that he didn't get to start, or he wasn't gonna be in the rotation like he wanted, or his time running out, ain't trying to lock it in? Hey, it is what it is. Now, can he be a help to Georgia Tech for the offense? He could. He could. He could be calling the plays out. Hey, they in this right here. Hey, coach, they in this. Run this. Hey, he could. Now, I don't know how locked in he got to be to do all that, but he heard the calls. He know the calls. Unless for that game, Coach Prime, I don't know. It's just like when we played Dylan Nevers. He knew, but it ain't like you can hear that. Ain't like ain't like you can hear. Them games be so loud, you can't hear all that stuff. But yeah, our offense had the opportunity, y'all, to get out there and ball. And this opportunity where they could really show that they like K-Salt and he get the ball. Like, let K-Salt do what he do. Like, allow him to be K-Salt. Don't box him in or put him in a circle or put him in a triangle. Let him be him. If he wants some design runs, give it to him. If he preferred the play to just break down and he take off, let that happen. It happened. But let K-Salt be K-Salt. We got wide receivers. We got running backs. We gonna be solid. Excuse me. This is an opportunity. Now, I don't know how our offense will fare going forward because everybody ain't got a new DC. Everybody DC and their defense. Now we could be real about this thing too. Now, Georgia Tech, they gonna have to be more on the development side, like bringing their guys from. You got your transfers too, but they gonna have to work more harder on developing their guys because it ain't like everybody could get into Georgia Tech. Now, if Georgia Tech had lowered their standards, oh my goodness. Woo! If they lower their admission standards, now transferring in might be easier. Transferring in always easier than entering as a high school student. It seemed like at every university. But if Georgia Tech was to lower their admission, I think they'll get even more dogs. I think they'll get even more dogs. But this a game where our offense, Pat Sherman, could look like a king out here. Pat Sherman could look like a king. Like, woo, boy, you like that. Like, Pat, you like that, boy. So, yeah, I'm ready. Lisa, what's good? Matt, you said C+? What, as a transfer or as a high school student? Because I know I would say Georgia easier to get in than Georgia Tech. Okay, you say, I don't think Juju came to see you to be a red shirt. He didn't, but he got to beat out K-Salt, and that's surely not going to be easy. That ain't going to be easy at all. Okay, you say you hope Juju get an opportunity. He will. He will get an opportunity now. I don't know if he gonna win the starting job. I don't think he gonna win the starting job. Not to say he can't. It just this K Salt last year for Juju to beat K Salt out. Y'all gotta understand this. If they here, they gonna play K Salt. If Juju is here, then yeah, you play Juju. But if they are here, little there, nah, you gonna get at the K Salt. Because this is last year, and you know it ain't going out like that. JP, you said Juju will have his time in 26. Correct. Matt, you said when we were in school, it was only a C to get into Georgia Tech. I chose Clark, Atlanta, and Morris Brown though. A C. It's a C plus now. On the outside, they always made it like Georgia Tech was so hard to get into. Like that's why they could never really grab that Atlanta talent like that, or the state of Georgia talent like to the T. Where now that Joe Hamilton run, boy, Joe Hamilton ball, God, thought that boy ball. The real, you say I heard they trying to GPA, they tying the GPA to the NIL. God, dog, boy. They made that thing hard. NIQ, you said Colorado GPA requirements ain't no joke either. But I think they switched it for Prime to get what he wanted in. I think they switched it so Coach Prime could get what he was looking for to get in. Not saying that it's so low like that, but I think they did adjust it where we could get some of the dogs off in there. YPC, you said if Juju not red shirt, he gonna play too. I think they gonna red shirt him, y'all. Unless he just, cause think about it. Shador played majority of every game. So that's what I expect K Salt to do. But look, y'all, blessings to y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I will be on at, well, I might. Look for me. Look for me. I want to come on at 7 o'clock today, but I got a lot going on today. So I'm not sure. But hey, blessings to y'all. Look for me around 7 or 7:30ish. No later than about 7:40. Look for me for the NFL talk. Or I might try to squeeze out early, but we'll see. If I might try to squeeze out early, it'll be around about 4:30. I might try to squeeze out early, but either way, appreciate y'all rocking with me. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. This Georgia Tech week, so just know that's what we on. We gonna cover everything they got from offense to defense. Now we done heard they two superstars, the quarterback and wide receiver. I mean the quarterback and running back. Now we'll start dealing with the wide receivers and then work our way to defense. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla, holla.